Ordinary Angels, Act 1, Scene 1. Roxy and Connor's apartment. Time, same time as the incident at Avery's place. Roxy, Sadie, Ava, Connor, and Victor are in the middle of playing the game Taboo. There is a lot of tension in the room.
Expensive. Payments.
House.
Shiny.
Diamonds.
Oh, I hate this game. Gas hog.
Oh, I know, helicopter.
Time's up.
Mom, the word was automobile. Who makes payments on a damn helicopter?
Celebrities. You could have said twirling or blades, honey.
Ava and Victor, it's your turn. Who's giving the descriptions?
I will.
Victor, I swear to God, if you give me one more derogatory hint.
Oh, I've got this. I've got this one. You should get this one. Fried chicken, catfish, grits.
Southern food?
Oh, why are you so stupid?
Dad, you're embarrassing me.
Noose, Negro, Nig.
What did you just say to me?
That's it. Time's up.
Oh, even I know this. The answer is colored. Does that mean we win?
Well, you didn't get it right either. The word was black.
Let's just pick another word. Ava's giving the clues.
Lord. Okay. Sexy, powerful, dressy, painful, bold.
I don't know. Your hints suck. Pantyhose.
Girl, guess who's going to confession with you on Sunday? Anyways, expensive, uncomfortable, addictive, Versace.
10 seconds.
Karate.
Oh, even I know this one.
Seductive, fashionable, intimidating, stiletto.
Time's up.
It's high heels. We win, you lose.
Oh, this is a big game, probably invented by some bored housewife, probably a liberal, who doesn't thinks her husband doesn't pay enough attention to her.
I find that statement offensive. This idea that a woman's only purpose in this world is to please her man and bow to his every need is an insult to women everywhere. I find high heels to be empowering.
Roxy, if high-heeled shoes are so empowering then to women, then why do they have so many of them and then bitch about their feet hurting all the time?
Dad, women stand on their feet all day. We walk in them in the rain, on the sidewalks, in the subways, at the office. Men wouldn't be able to handle 73 hours of labor. Men have no idea how long it takes to apply makeup, pick out an outfit, do our hair, and look youthful. We don't do these things to make our husbands pay attention to us. Let me remind you, this world wouldn't exist without women.
Yeah, but we don't take hours to get ready. We can be ready at a moment's notice. We can hop in the shower, clean our entire bodies, our junk included, in 5 to 15 minutes. 30 minutes if you're metrosexual like Connor.
Wash it, you Beverly Hillbilly wannabe.
Did Dad just say, wash our junk?
Yeah, does anyone find it disturbing? He knows what that means.
If you ask me, my husband didn't say anything racist.
Sadie, what does the word noose have to do with the word black? It's a goddamn color.
You know, God forbid if we ask them to hurry up. You still haven't answered my question.
The answer is because they are an accessory to our outfits. They help us with our posture. And it's been proven that when our perfect posture is correct, it gives our lovely lady hump a perfectly shaped hourglass figure.
Ava, we buy high heels because it gives us permission to have an addiction.
I think it gives us a sense of power, causing us to feel this empowerment that men have denied us.
I think they bitch because they're 6 feet taller than they're supposed to be. That's what I think. People have become a bunch of whiny pussies. If you don't want people to make fun of your weight, then don't be fat. If you don't want people to mock you for being gay, don't be gay. And if you don't want to get shot by the cops, then don't be black.
Did you just say don't be black?
Yes, don't be black. Put down the potato chips, stop flaunting homosexual activities to the world, and don't be black.
If you think the solution to black people's problems is changing the color of their skin, preferably to white.
Oh, good grief. Please tell me you're not going to start this woe is me bullshit. Boo hoo hoo. My ancestors were slaves. White men beat us. I mean, even someone like you wouldn't stoop to that level. This happened over 150 years ago. Exactly how long are you going to milk that excuse? I mean, you bitched when you were slaves. You bitched when you were the help. You bitched.
And then white people like you had this epic meltdown when the American people selected one president. And when that happened, it awoke that sleeping beast called racism.
That is not true. Victor
That's not, he
Talbot.
should have never been elected president. That's not true. We had a meltdown because he should have never been elected president. The fake news media only wanted the American people to celebrate the history of its first black president. No one cared. The election was not legal.
That is not the reason he won, Dad.
Not to mention, I heard all them colored folks weren't even registered to vote. And some of them voted 5, 6 times.
They didn't even know what they were voting for. Now, I asked one of them what issues were important to them. They didn't know. They only voted for him because he looked like them.
What I am trying to explain to you is racism is a refuge for the ignorant. It isn't born, it's taught. Race disconnects us, religion separates us, and wealth classifies us. Racism never went away. That's a lie. A myth we tell ourselves so we don't have to acknowledge our country's past. We keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Same script, different cast, same role, different clowns.
The lie is that he was an American citizen.
I was at the grocery store the other day, standing behind a mother using her welfare card. She had 2 obese kids. You want to know what was in her cart? Junk food. I'll tell you what pisses me off, that all of these brown people get special treatment because of affirmative action. People like you call people like us racist. You all like to throw that word around, trying to make law-abiding citizens like your father and I feel guilty for problems that people like her created. I should not have my tax dollars be used to support people who are too lazy to get a job. And
you don't understand what it feels like to be a minority in this country when you're a fucking United States citizen.
Now, I didn't get any special treatment when I went to college. People like me are constantly being screwed over by people like you. Society didn't give my wife and I an easy pass in life. I've had just as many hardships as everyone else.
What do the 2 of you know about hardship? Hardships are when people like me get pulled over because of our skin color. Hardships are when people like me are overwhelmingly targeted by the police and die at higher rates than people like you. When you get pulled over by the police, are you in fear you're going to end up dead? People like you don't have problems the way people like me do because you are white.
Eva, that's not true. It has nothing to do with the color of our skin. And if people like you would obey laws, our police officers wouldn't get shot and killed.
People like me? Does it make the two of you feel better attacking me? Let me break this down for you. Both. You are privileged because you are white.
I don't know who you think you are, but you will not disrespect my wife. And then you have the audacity to wonder why we call the police when we see a colored child selling lemonade in a white neighborhood.
I mean, how was that poor woman supposed to know what ingredients were in that lemonade? We all know they use those poor innocent children to try to kill white America.
Mom, Dad, why are the both of you attacking Ava? There's no need to raise your voice like that.
I will not apologize for the beliefs that we have.
Neither will I.
Well, spare me your liberal bullshit.
Liberal bullshit? You want to know what bullshit is? Bullshit is that racist, Pinocchio-looking motherfucker who resides at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in some big-ass White House that my ancestors built. Woo! And continues to embarrass our country to spread his agenda of hate. That's bullshit.
How dare you disrespect our president? The Kenyan was the one who embarrassed our country.
Our president speaks his mind and tells the truth. He's a brilliant businessman who is going to make America great again.
Brilliant? Sadie, he can't even complete a sentence correctly. You know, somewhere in America, there is some poor soul screaming at their television, it's lose the election, not loose the election.
She's right.
The truth is, the two of you are racist. That's why you like them.
We are not racist.
Oh, but you are. If Hillary had pulled anything even close to what...
Yes, and where are those emails, young lady?
Trump supporters are so predictable. All anyone has to do is say her name and you'll lose your minds.
What do you expect from him? It's not the art of the deal. It's the art of the bullshit.
He gets caught on tape saying he can grab women by the pussy. What happens? One man loses his career for giggling. The other gets elected president. He says that when...
Fake news channel.
Dad, the only fake news channel in this country begins with the letter F.
I know he don't care about me, people like me. But guess what? He don't care about people like you either. He only care about himself.
You should watch what you say to me, or you could find yourself tied to the back of a pickup truck being dragged down a dirt road.
What? Don't you direct that hate at me. I have fought bigger and harder battles than some coward trying to prove he's a big man by using little words to intimidate me.
A vast majority of white Americans are over 60. 20 years from now, there's a good chance they'll be in the ground. That means we have the possibility of becoming a minority in our country. This is my country.
Also my country.
The liberals are destroying and murdering this great country.
Guys, hey, can everyone take it down a notch?
Why can't you see that this is what this president is trying to do? He wants to make sure there is this unchecked white fear of the majority minority country. Our country has always been multicultural and diverse. When the Pilgrims arrived here, they met the Native Americans, which means it was a majority minority from the beginning, since we stole the country from them.
I think your husband might disagree.
You say to you know what we're not going to do? Drag me into the fight. But since you have, all I care about is the money. How much money am I bringing home to support my family? I don't believe liberals hate this country, nor do I think all conservatives are racist. But what I do believe is that a small portion of this country is using fears to divide and cause chaos in this country by asking people to choose sides and make it clear what side of history they want to be on. When you're comfortable with spewing and subjecting others to the kind of hate we see on TV every day, it causes turmoil in the country and makes people very comfortable with subjecting others to his level of hate. This president is ripping this country apart.
I will never understand why you liberals are so intent and beyond angry with us.
We are not the angry ones. Did you not hear anything that Connor just said?
No, Connor, I have to tell you, I'm disappointed in you. The Bible says, wives, submit yourself unto your husbands as unto the Lord. Ephesians 5:22 through 24.
And what abomination exactly to? I can assure you that Connor knows better.
I do.
I can think of a couple of them right now. Our grandchildren to begin with.
Oh, you don't get to have an opinion on our children.
We do if Connor called us inquiring about conversion
Look
therapy.
at time. You know, you two should really be getting home.
Conversion therapy?
Yes, it is when they take you
I
into
know what it is.
I should have known there was an ulterior motive for your visit.
Connor, I'll leave the information here. It's what's best for Sam.
Saffron. Our child's name is Saffron.
This has to be some kind of misunderstanding.
Rox, just let me explain.
Wait, are you telling me that you contacted my parents to ask about conversion therapy?
Baby, I was just asking, okay? Sam needs guidance. I had no idea that we're gonna bring the information here.
Saffron. Your child's name is Saffron.
Do you even know what they do at these kinds of places? I can't believe you would even ask about that. Connor, I'm so ashamed of you.
Our child is transgender. If Avery were here right now.
Avery is dead. This is completely different, and you know that. Avery liked to suck the male anatomy. Our son wants to get rid of his.
You lied to me, misled me into thinking my parents wanted to make amends. Conversion therapy? Conversion therapy?
Roxy picks up the pamphlet and glances at it.
Pray the gay away? Our child is not gay. Maybe I should pray my husband away. I know. Why don't I pray our whole marriage away? Have you forgotten everything that we went through?
Babe, I just want our children to be happy.
Well, praying the gay away is the perfect way to express that, babe.
Ava's phone rings at this time.
I want Sam to be alive. I don't want him to become another Avery.
Connor, we have two beautiful children. We imagined and dreamed of them having a better life than we did. We raised them to be open-minded. We instilled our values in them. Hate was never one of those values. I can't believe you.
Roxy, you are overreacting.
Were you even going to discuss this with me?
No, babe, let me.
You were going to send her there, weren't you? Get out of this house.
Jaeden? I can't hear you. You're breaking up. What? Is everyone okay? Hey, Roxy!
Not now, Ava. I can't deal with this crap anymore.
Honey, turn on the TV. There is something going on at the bar.
End of scene. Act 1, Scene 3. Ava is on the phone. Roxy is watching the news, trying to process what she's seeing.
I don't understand why I can't come down. Jaeden, it's my bar. I don't care what they say. Now, you know I wouldn't get in the way now. Those are lies. Fine. I understand. Just let me know when you find them. I know. I know. Okay. Bye.
This isn't happening. You raise your kids the best way you know how. You teach them right from wrong, about morals and integrity, and then something like this happens? This is so senseless. It makes no sense to me.
Why don't we turn the TV off for now? Watching this isn't going to change anything.
I can't. When they show the bar, I feel close to them. Look at all those cop cars and ambulances. Look at all that commotion. There are people's children. These are my children. Who goes into a bar and starts shooting people? When does this madness end? I should be there. My children, my babies could be calling out for me, and I should be there. I hate this world we live in.
That is my mother's bar, a bar that has been a safe haven for all walks of life. We changed the name to Avery's Place so his spirit would always be present.
I pray you are right. I need to be there. I should be there.
Roxy, what are you going to do when you get there? You're letting your mind go places it doesn't need to go because you're scared. What if they come home and you're not here?
What if they don't?
Roxy, you're in shock right now.
I never dreamed I would find myself in this situation, not knowing if my children are safe. It's every parent's worst nightmare.
They could have gotten to safety.
It's the not knowing that's killing me. I've lost hope for humanity. Something is wrong with our culture. No one values life. Everyone will watch this ordeal live, outraged, shell-shocked, and in fear as we watch guns murder our children. We'll all come together and stand united as one community. And then, in a couple of months, everyone will forget the horror they were watching on their televisions because we've become desensitized to it. Everything will return to normal. And then another shooting will happen, and then everyone will be horrified again, but nothing will change because we don't value life. If we did, we would have done something about it when the last mass shooting happened. If we did, we would make a change, stand up for what's right. I don't recognize this country anymore.
Baby, you really need to pull yourself together because at any moment, your children will be walking through that door. And if they do,
you know as well as I do, the longer it takes our phones to ring, the longer it takes my babies to walk through that door, the longer.
Roxy rushes frantically to the door. Eva blocks her from leaving.
I should be there. I should be there looking for my children. I need to be there.
Stop it. Look at me. Look at me, Roxy. I wish I could calm your fears, give you all the strength that I have, embrace you with calmness and love. I wish I had some magical potion to give you, but I don't. All I can do is remind you, your kids have been inherited the best parts of their mother and father's DNA. Fight those instincts about worst case scenario. Can you do that for me?
I can't remember if I told them I loved them when I saw them this morning. My children are my life. You're right. You're right. They know what to do in a situation like this. They had active shooter drills in school since they were 6. What is wrong with our country? Oh, Ava. Thank you for stepping in when my parents abandoned me.
Well, somebody had to do it when it was crystal clear Hillbilly Ken and Barbie weren't going to do it. Everything is gonna be okay.
Blackout. Saffron and Jaeden enter. Saffron's hair and clothes are covered in blood. Roxy runs over to hug her. Lights fade to black. Light rises as Saffron and Jaeden are sitting on the sofa. Jaeden is carefully wiping the blood off of Saffron's face with a towel. Jaeden is angry and Saffron is in shock.
What the fuck were you thinking? You could have been killed.
Oh no, careful, that hurts.
The love of my life runs into a bar that's being shot up, and now she is concerned about being careful?
Can you be angry? Why does it always seem like the best and worst life has to offer always happen together?
You don't get to change the conversation. I am not done being mad at you.
Can you be angry at me later? I need to talk this out. You don't think I foolishly ran back into that bar, not taking into consideration the atrocious consequences?
I don't understand what you were thinking. Why did you go back in there?
I don't know. All I keep thinking about is that the horror that lurks beneath everyday life is something that seizes you by the throat. You were there. One moment everything is fine, and then all of a sudden life changes. My first instinct was to find Alex. The bar was packed. People were dancing, laughing, and then pandemonium started to overcome the music as the faint sound of someone setting off firecrackers overpowered all the commotion.
Honey, when things like this occur, survival instincts kick in because shock is taking over your body. Everyone was making life and death decisions. My first instincts were to protect you and get you to safety.
Mine was to find Alex. She was there because of me. Everyone was making life and death decisions. Get to safety, protect yourself, run, stand, drop to the floor, go left, go right.
No one realized the immediate danger we were all in. All I saw were people running toward us frantically.
I felt like my face had been sloshed with this watery fluid mixed with chunks of gooey stuff. And
once I realized there was an active shooter, that's just when everything started happening in real time.
Bodies were everywhere. I fell to the ground, slowly gliding like a snake over broken glass, cell phones, and blood. I closed my eyes as I heard people screaming. I thought I was next. The next thing I remember was looking up and seeing this thick cloud of white smoke and a young man's face surrounded in white light moving toward me. His presence encircled the entire bar, and then the gunman ran towards the back. This is all my fault. If they don't find Alex, my parents will never forgive me, and you're mad at me.
Do you understand why I'm angry at you? The thought of not seeing that beautiful face, of the world being denied the beautiful and brave soul you are, the extraordinary talents you have to offer and bring into this world. The thought of having to spend my life without you. Love forgives, baby.
Are the two of you hungry? You must be starving. I know I am.
No, thank you.
What about you?
No, thank you. I'm tired.
Well,
I said, no, thank you.
You know, I love fried chicken. Woo, child. Whoever thought of this should go down in history book. I wonder what the 411 was on that story. Like, did Leroy the farmer randomly wake up one morning and say to his wife, Wilma, I wonder what it would taste like if we cut off a chicken's head, drenched him in flour, added some salt and pepper, and then fried him in some vegetable oil. Woo. Now, if I had children, That's what I would want them to learn. Do you ever wonder about things like that? You sure you're not hungry? Did I mention I made it?
Auntie Ava, you're acting weird.
Grab a plate. Y'all eating this fried chicken.
End of scene. Act 1, Scene 4. Setting inside Connor and Roxy's apartment. Ava is watching the news coverage. Saffron is lying on the couch, sleeping. Doorbell rings.
Jaeden? Is that you? Oh, it's you two.
We're here to pick up Sam.
There's no one here by that name.
Sam.
I know you didn't. If you don't stop that shouting, what do you want?
We don't have to explain anything to you.
Do I need to speak slower so your tiny brain can comprehend the words coming out of my mouth? Or maybe I need to use reverse psychology.
Victor, you ain't smart enough to use reverse psychology on a reversible jacket that's reversible. Excuse me, bride of Satan. Where the hell do you think you going?
Sam, wake up.
Ava, what's going on?
Everything is fine.
Sam, go get changed.
Into male clothes.
Saffron, stay there.
His name is Sam. We're going to put an end to this nonsense.
And I said she ain't going nowhere.
What have you done to yourself, child?
Get your hands off of her. Connor!
Are those real? They can't be.
Are you wearing women's underwear and breastplates?
Get away from me, you creep!
This is unacceptable. Your breasts look better than mine. I mean, what you have done to your body is blasphemous. It's disrespectful to desecrate the body of our Lord, our Savior, the one he gave you.
This nonsense stops now. You're a man, not a woman. Hold him down, Sadie. Take off those underwear. Say it. I'm a man.
I am.
Say it, boy.
Stop.
I am a man.
Please,
Can't say
Connor!
it. Say it.
What's going on in here? Saffron, are you okay?
Is this it? Have we hit our cultural rock bottom yet? Is this when our society wakes up behind a liquor store dumpster and sees our reflection in a puddle of urine and admits we have a problem?
You know whose face is in that puddle of piss? People like you.
And what about people like you, who encourages a lifestyle that clearly goes against the laws of nature, who spits in the name of all that's good?
It's an abomination.
Watch it. That's my kid you're talking about.
Have you seen what it has done to its body?
I am not an it.
He has breasts now, and that makes him a freak. We are only doing what you and my daughter have failed to do as parents. What has become of our society? It's like we're living in a land of freaks. My bloodline will not become a part of that.
I am a person, a human being. My name is Saffron. I named myself after the most expensive spice in the world. It comes from a flower. That name reminds me I'm unique and my self-worth is like that spice. It needs to be protected because it's not everyone's cup of tea. Some won't be able to handle it because they are weak, and some won't be able to appreciate the flavors and taste it brings. Some won't even try to see if they like it. I chose that name to remind myself that no one can dim the special light that God gave me.
He only does this for the bar and shows.
You're not listening to me. Not anymore, Daddy. I've been having this fight with you since I was 5. No more. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm done. I will say this one more time. I'm not a man. I'm a woman. I feel whole and complete this way. All my life, all I ever wanted was for you to see me, to understand that this isn't some phase I'm going through. The only person who understood that was Alex.
Don't you dare bring your sister into this. You were born a male. She was born a female. Don't you dare.
Why? Because she supported and understood who I am, and Mom and you don't.
You are transgender. You're not transgender. You're confused.
That's rich coming from the man who has known this child for like what? 5 minutes?
You're coming with us. This nonsense ends now. If they can't pray the gay away, then they will beat it out of you.
Get your hands off my child.
Roxy, your husband feels the
I
same way
don't
that we do.
care what my husband feels. What do you think you are? Who do you think you are touching my kid like that?
I'll need to calm down. Just take a step back, okay? Sam?
My name's Saffron. Society tells us to be ourselves, then turns around and says, oh, but you can't be that way because we won't accept you. Both of you stand there defending me and then disrespect me at the same time. I'm tired of having this fight over a pronoun. You're acting like it's difficult. You add an S to the he and pronounce it she. This is not rocket science.
Honey, I'm not your enemy.
I know, Mom. I was talking to the other 3 assholes in the room.
Since it's Blame Ava Day, I would like to make it clear that child was not referring to me.
Why are you still here? You're not even a part of this family.
No, Mom and Dad, the question the two of you should be asking is, why are you here? Ava is a part of this family. She was there when you kicked me out of the house. Remember? She was there when I thought that all 3 of us were going to die of AIDS. She was there when they were born. Where have you been the last 18 years?
Ava escorts them to the door. Victor starts to exit when Sadie turns around.
I will never understand why you are so intent on being angry at us. We came here to help you.
Look, there goes Hillary.
Lock her up.
Where are those emails?
What about Sam? I mean,
Saffron's right. We defend her and disrespect her at the same time.
yeah. What I don't understand is how did he get this information without our knowledge?
Well, it's certainly not to be the parent who can't seem to add a S to the he.
But how would he even know what doctors to talk to?
Connor, you got something you want to ask me?
Connor, what are you saying? That Ava gave her the information?
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, how could you do this? How could you withhold information regarding my child?
And how do you know this wasn't a phase?
Oh, God.
Does gender reassignment sound like a phase to you? Let me explain this to you. There is a difference between being gay and being transgender. Avery was gay. Your child wants her outsides to reflect who she feels she is on the inside.
Stop calling our son a she.
I understand this is hard for you to accept, but if the both of you don't find a way to accept this, then that same sense of hopelessness, that feeling it's never gonna get better, will eat her alive and she will become a statistic.
What gives you the right?
What gives you the right to decide what she does with her body?
How about the fact that we're his parents?
Then ask yourself why she came to me and not you. She has been telling you no, wait, begging for your help.
That's not fair, Ava. I have tried to be supportive.
You shouldn't have to try. In her eyes, you're either are or aren't. She came to me. What was I supposed to do? Let her get herself injected with silicone from the black market? Let her walk the streets to earn money? I would think that scenario would be scarier because we might be having a very different conversation right now.
You should have told me, Ava.
If you were listening to your child, really listening, I wouldn't have to. I tried to get her to talk to you. I encouraged her to come to you. She doesn't need your consent. What she needs is your love and support. What is wrong with the two of you? Did we not learn anything from Avery? Oh, how are your reactions any different from Mona's? Because what the two of you failed to understand is what it feels like to know you were born with the wrong body parts and feel helpless.
Mona was a drug addict. Avery killed himself because of that.
Connor, Avery killed himself because society said we won't accept you. Avery killed himself because he felt alone. Avery killed himself because he felt unloved.
Avery killed himself because you failed to protect him.
Just like you're doing with your child.
We will never accept that.
Then the both of you will drown in an ocean of guilt when she kills herself, just like I did when Avery died.
Get out of my house. Get out of this house!
You heard it. Get out. You're no longer welcome in this house.
I'm not talking to Ava. I am talking to you. Get out. Alex is still missing right now. What part of this do you not understand? We have two beautiful children. We raised them to be
Honey,
open-minded.
I know that you're upset, but this is ridiculous.
I thought Avery was a coward when he killed himself. I understand now that Mona broke him. You have become Mona.
I am not Mona. How could you say that to me?
You're crushing your child's spirit. I can't imagine what she's going through.
Roxy picks up a baseball bat.
To not be accepted by her peers, to be mocked, bullied, and harassed by society.
Honey, put the bat down.
Mona killed Avery's spirit with her hate. You will not kill ours with yours. Are you scared, Connor? Does this bat scare you? Imagine Saffron walking down the street. Someone comes up behind her with a baseball bat and bashes her head in with it. That's the fear I live with every day she walks out the front door.
I have the same fears, babe. I don't hate our child.
Connor, call me babe one more time. I dare you.
I understand you're upset. Just put the bat down. Ava, help me here. Come, hey, please.
Nope. You're on your own.
I have never felt like either one of us failed our child until today. I could be burying one child. I will not bury two.
You're not.
You don't get it. Get out. I'm done.
Babe.
Roxy looks at Connor enraged, starts chasing him, trying to hit him with the bat. He trips and bumps into the wall, then exits. Ava cautiously moves towards Roxy to comfort her.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've had enough excitement for one day. I'm going to make some tea for the two of us. Then you're going to lay down and we'll talk about this after you've rested. I promise I will wake you the moment if I hear anything.
You broke the picture the kids made us.
End of scene. Act 1, Scene 5. Setting, Roxy and Connor's apartment. Saffron is asleep on the couch. Roxy enters quietly. She does not want to wake up Saffron. As she goes to the dining room, she drops a photo album. As she picks out the contents, she finds a picture. It's a picture of her, Connor, and their friend Avery. She looks at the picture, sits down at the dining room table, staring at it for a moment.
I haven't seen this picture of us in ages. Oh, you were so young back then. The kids would have adored you. When we were young, we couldn't wait to graduate, become adults, make our own decisions, and get away from our parents. We used to swear they were ruining our lives. You were going to join the army to get away from your mother. We're pissed. Isn't life funny? None of that happened. You and I weren't kind to each other while you were alive. Okay, I wasn't kind to you when you were alive. Everyone always thought we hated each other. I wish you were here, because I feel like the exact same thing that happened to you was going to happen to my kid. She's already tried once. I was so pissed off at you when you died. We finally had something in common, and then you go and die. Asshole. Ava said something earlier about how we never learn from our past mistakes. Same script, different cast. I wonder if you would still be alive if someone would have helped you, stepped in, made an effort to intervene on your behalf. The one thing I do know is out of all three of us, you had it the worst. I love Connor, and I know he loves our family. We fight mostly over Saffron. Something's got to change, because if I am forced to choose between the two of them, I will choose my child.
Blackout. Lights rise as a young Roxy enters with Sam.
Mommy, can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
Do you and Daddy love me?
Of course. Oh, is there something on your mind?
No, I was just wondering. Can I watch TV?
Hold it right there. This is your safe zone. It's my job to protect and guide you. I want you to be able to come and talk to me about anything. Yes, I love you. You're the reason I live. Is there a reason you think we wouldn't love you?
Why do I have boy parts?
Honey, Mommy doesn't understand your question. Because you're a boy.
But I'm not a boy. I am a girl. You know, like, I like girl things, like Barbies and dresses. I scream like a girl. I act like a girl. I breathe like a girl. I'm not a boy, Mommy. I shouldn't have boy parts because I'm supposed to be a girl like Alex. God made a mistake and gave me the wrong parts. Do you think God made a mistake with me like he did with Auntie Ava?
Young Connor enters as Sam looks at him angry and exits. Young Connor sits down at the table.
What do you mean he said he's a girl? He's not a girl. He's a boy.
There was something about the way he said it. Like, it was a statement, not a question. He said God made a mistake and gave him the wrong parts.
He's just confused. It's a phase. Like, remember when he came downstairs wearing your makeup?
You mean the makeup he put on perfectly? He was 5, and he did a better job putting it on than me. Alex did it too, remember? She sucked. We had one child who looked like JonBenet Ramsey competing in a beauty pageant, and another that looked like they were playing with their mother's makeup.
It'll pass.
Roxy? Roxy?
Oh, I don't know. You didn't just come into my house without saying hi. How are you?
Hi. How are you? Have you seen your wife?
Yeah, that's better. Babe, I'm going to happy hour. I'll be home in time for dinner.
Sometimes I wish someone would just drop a house on him.
Ava, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
How did you know that you were,
I felt disconnected between my body and my soul. I didn't know, I knew. Why are you suddenly all up in my grill? Did I say that right? You kids today got me saying, dude, and what's up, dog? How's it hanging? You got me bugging. Wait, oh my God, do you think you're...
Blackout. It is later in the afternoon. Young Connor and Sam are in the living room.
Hey, buddy. You ready to play baseball?
Daddy, I don't want to go. Girls don't play baseball.
Buddy, you're a boy.
No, Daddy, I am a girl.
No, Sam, you're a boy.
No, I am a girl.
You're a boy.
Girl!
Boy!
Girl!
What's wrong with him?
I swear that kid inherits his stubbornness from you. Babe, maybe we shouldn't be having Ava over so much. I think she's confusing him.
What? He feels comfortable with Ava.
Damn it, Rox, I am the man of this house, and I say...
Whoa.
Ava.
I don't know who you think you're talking to with that tone. I said we are not taking away the only person he feels comfortable talking to. You may be the man of this house, but I wear the crown.
Blackout. It is next day. Young Roxy, Sam, young Connor, and Alex are sitting at the table. It is Alex's and Saffron's birthday.
Make a wish, and don't tell us.
Sam, what's wrong, honey?
What is this? I asked for a Barbie cake. I am a girl. Girls don't have G.I. Joe cakes. They have girly cakes like Alex's. I hate this cake, and I hate you. Why isn't anyone listening to me? Ugh, I wish I was dead.
Sam, wait, I like G.I. Joe.
Roxy, why can't you see what I see? Ava is confusing our child.
You know, I can hear you, right?
Later that night, young Roxy, young Connor, and young Ava are in the middle of a discussion.
What exactly are the two of you asking me to do?
We have to talk to the kids about the birds and the bees. Our plan was I talk to Alex and Connor talk to Sam. But now we don't know what to say to Sam.
And what exactly is Ava going to say to Sam? Babe, I can handle this.
Wait, I don't like the tone in your voice. What exactly do you think I would say?
Who knows? We never know what's going to come out of your mouth these days.
What are you talking about? You act like I would say something inappropriate.
It wouldn't be the first time.
You know, I have had it with this attitude of yours. I've known you since you were, what, a seed about to shoot from your daddy's nutsack.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. You like Auntie Mame, the nightmare version.
Blackout. A few days later, Sam is eating breakfast as young Ava is reading the paper.
Auntie Ava, will you help me choose my girl name?
Of course I will, but I chose my name with my mother. Maybe you should do the same with yours. Okay, baby, listen to me. Your parents, they love you so much. I know it may not always seem that way, but why don't you ask her first? And if she says no, then I will help you. Deal?
Deal.
Blackout. Young Roxy and Sam are sitting at the table choosing a name. Young Roxy is struggling to be supportive. Young Ava is in the living room watching TV.
Mommy, I like Saffron.
What about Samantha? Why can't we just change Sam to Sammy? It's a lovely girl's name.
No, Mom. My chosen name is supposed to give me strength and empower me. Duh. Everyone knows that. My name is Saffron. I am named after the most expensive spice in the world. Ava, ask me what my name is.
What's your name?
Young Roxy starts signaling for young Ava to side with her, but young Ava ignores her.
My name is Saffron. Isn't it lovely? What do you think?
I think it's a lovely name.
Thank you, Auntie Ava. You were right. Mommy loves me. I can't wait to tell Alex.
Sam starts to exit. She stops and runs to young Roxy.
Mommy, I love you.
Blackout. Young Roxy is in the kitchen. A teenage goth-looking Sam and young Connor enter through the front door.
I am not going to tell you again. You cannot use the goddamn girls' room at school. I can't look at you right. Just get out of my sight.
And I am telling you for the last time, I am a girl. We all pee the same color, Dad.
Sam runs off stage.
If you ever talk to our child like that again, I will divorce you. I mean it.
Blackout. Young Roxy and younger Alex are in the living room. It is Roxy's birthday. Sam and young Connor enter through the front door.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You're letting your sister beat up those boys.
At least someone in this family is willing to.
Blackout. Young Roxy is about to open a picture created by Alex and Sam.
My goodness, it's so beautiful. Where did you get this?
We did it. It was Saffron's idea.
It's a twin thing. You know, we call it the color of forgiveness.
That's a beautiful name. I think we should hang it right over here so it's the first thing we see as a reminder for us that this family's love for each other can survive anything because our bond is unbreakable.
Alex and Sam are having an argument.
You know, how about you cut Dad some slack?
Why are you always taking his side?
I don't know, maybe because you keep treating him like shit.
I do not.
Saffron, he has feelings too.
What about my feelings, Alex? Do you know how he makes me feel when he says the things he does?
All I'm saying is Mom and Dad are trying the best they can. I love you, Saff, but you are not the only one who matters here. The world does not revolve around you.
Mom, maybe. Dad isn't. He just looks at me with disgust.
Because you keep flaunting it in his face.
Whoa, I am not flaunting anything. This is who I am. I thought you, of all people, were on my side. He goes out of his way to humiliate me, Alex. You don't hear what he says to me. You don't know how he makes me feel. He's my dad and he hates me. He hates me, Alex.
Hey, calm down. I'm sorry. I am on your side. I just want us all to get along and everyone's fighting. You're my sister. I love you.
Blackout. Alex enters. It is the day of Super Bowl. A depressed Sam is sitting on the couch watching TV.
Hey, Alex. Hey, Saffron. What do you think of my makeup?
Ew. What the? You look like a pathetic pitbull with makeup on just begging to be euthanized.
What? You're such a jerk.
Come here. Let me look at you. God, you're hopeless. How many times do I have to tell you to put the blush on like this?
Do I really look that bad?
Alex, if you leave the house looking like this, you don't have to worry about me being the talk of the school. What is the #1 rule in makeup I taught you?
Less is more because we're not whores.
That's rule #2. #1 is your makeup is like paint. Your face is like the canvas the paint goes on. You brush it on lightly, like this. Wait, did you put foundation on? That eyeshadow does not match your skin tone. Your blush is too dark. Come on, we're gonna have to wash your face and start all over. Whoa, what the hell are you wearing? That shirt does not go with that blouse. Are you wearing flats? Ugh,
Blackout.
you're killing me.
Young Roxy and young Connor are watching TV.
Honey, why can't we have the Super Bowl in our town?
Leave me alone. I'm trying to watch the game.
I mean, why can't they have it at like Madison Square Gardens?
What are you talking about?
I mean, do the cities have to vote for it like they do in the Olympics?
No.
Then why can't we have it at Madison Square Gardens? I mean, Elton John played there.
Well, because the building is round and it's indoors. Well, where do you come up with these questions?
That's not fair.
What do you mean it's not fair? We don't even live in a city. We live in a town.
Alex entered.
Oh, hey, how was your date?
It was all right.
Just all right? I thought you really liked Adam.
I do. I like him a lot. I don't know. Something feels wrong. It's probably nothing. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Young Connor continues watching the game. Few beats.
Oh my God. Saffron, wake up. Mom, Dad, get up here. It's Saffron. She's not breathing.
Later that night, Roxy and Connor are in the kitchen.
What are we going to do? What? If you have something to say, then say it.
Oh, I'm allowed to speak now.
I'm not in the mood for your passive-aggressive crap.
Yeah, once again, it's all my fault. Okay, anything that I say just doesn't matter. I'm your husband, not your punching bag.
I watched my child's stomach get pumped tonight.
Our child. The last time I checked, he was our child, okay? This is not your house, it is our house. Sometimes I think I should have married Ava.
You're jealous, aren't you?
Don't be ridiculous. What do I have to be jealous of, huh?
You're jealous of the close relationship the two of them have. It's eating you alive. Let me enlighten you on something. The only person you have to blame for the relationship you have with your child is yourself. We have 2 daughters now. I suggest you make peace with that if you want to continue to be in this marriage.
Marriage? What marriage? Why don't you walk away from me? You know, sometimes I wish that I had never...
You never what? Well, finish your sentence. Finish it. Finish your sentence because I'm exhausted and tired. Finish what you were going to say so I can focus my energy on our child who would rather be dead than be in the same house as you because you hate her.
Is that what you think? You think I hate our child?
I think that's what our child thinks. Ava always says perception is reality. You want to know why Ava is always here? She is here because she is present.
I'm here right now.
But you're not present.
How am I supposed to be present when I'm excluded from all the conversations? You are married to me, not to Ava. I feel like an outsider in my own home.
Connor, Ava is not the problem in this house. You are. I love you. God knows I do, but I love our children more.
What do you want from me?
You want to know what I want?
Yo, what do you want from me?
I want a divorce. I want you to move out.
Young Roxy and young Connor are shocked by the words that come out of their mouth.
Hey, babe, no. Where am I supposed to go?
I don't care where you go. I'm going to bed.
How are you going to drop a bomb like that and then just go to bed?
If this surprises you, then our marriage is truly dead. It's been a long day. I suggest you sleep on the couch.
Yeah, go ahead. Walk away. It's what you do best. Why do women always think banishing men from our bed is some sort of punishment? Ow. It's going to be the best night's sleep I've had in months. Oh, God. I need to buy a new couch.
Blackout. Light rises back to present time. Roxy is done going through the photo album.
I was right. I've been treating him like a punching bag. Ava's right. Your spirit is still here. I can feel it. Is Saffron? Saffron? This child is going to be the death of me.
Roxy passes the picture color of forgiveness that is on the floor. She holds the picture in her arms for a brief moment.
Our family's bond is unbreakable because of our love for each other. Our love for each other can survive anything. Jaeden, this is Saffron's mother. Have you seen my daughter? If you see her, tell her to call me. I don't know where she went. Hang on, maybe she's calling you now. Hello? Connor, is Saffron with you? No, she was sleeping on the couch and I came into the living room. But wait, what? They found Alex? Where is she? Is she okay? I'm on my way. No, I need you to find Saffron and bring her back here.
End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. Setting outside Avery's place. Saffron is sitting on a bench next to Avery's place. The windows are smashed and the crime scene tape is all around the bar.
Should have been me. I feel like part of me is missing. You were my #1 supporter, my lifeline. Sometimes I wish I was never born because I wouldn't feel this pain. Everyone keeps telling me it'll get better. When? When will it get better? All Mom and Dad do is fight, and Mom tells me it's not about me, but I know that's not true. It doesn't matter anymore.
Saffron, your mother is looking for you. What are you doing here?
Nothing.
Nothing, huh? If I had a penny for every time someone told me they were doing nothing.
I miss my sister.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Okay. We can just sit here in silence. Yep. Just sit here and stare at the stars in complete silence in front of my bar in the middle of the night. You know this bar has a lot of history, a lot of memories. My mother believed everyone deserved to be treated equally. She knew everyone's names, their struggles. She was a force to be reckoned with. She opened it with a vision that it would be a place where all walks of life could come. Kind of like a safe haven for them, where they could be themselves, laugh, and forget about their troubles. She made them feel like they were part of her family. If those walls inside that building could talk, the memories inside would tell you stories that could break your heart. And then have you laugh until you were in tears. Whew. I could tell you stories about your parents.
Blackout. Lights rise on Avery's place. The year is 1989. Young Ava is sitting at a table. Young Connor is behind the bar sweeping the floors. Young Roxy enters.
Connor, I really need to talk to you. I've been throwing up all day. I think there's something wrong with the babies.
Honey, the babies are fine.
How do you know?
Ava, please tell her, huh?
Connor's right. It's probably indigestion.
But the babies haven't moved all day.
The babies are probably sleeping. What did you eat? Maybe they didn't like it.
Leftover meatloaf. What if I killed my babies?
Darling, let me break this down for you. Basically, your unborn twins said to you, Mommy, we love that meatloaf last night. Thank you. It was yummy and delicious, but we don't like leftovers. We aren't those kind of babies.
Young Ava escorts her to the door as Avery enters.
Watch where you're going.
Connor, the Wicked Witch of the West, just took off on her broomstick. Sometimes I wish a house would drop on her and put her out of her misery.
I know you did not walk into my bar without saying hi. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Connor, the Wicked Witch of the West, just took off on her broomstick.
That's better.
What part of I have to go home to do you guys not understand?
Wait, Abe, I thought you were supposed to be at boot camp.
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Avery goes behind the bar and starts working. Avery avoids eye contact with them.
So are you going to leave us hanging, or are you going to tell us why you're back?
Blackout. Young Roxy and young Connor are alone, having a conversation about Avery's sudden return.
Connor, I really need to talk to you.
I wonder what happened with the military.
Maybe they found out he was gay.
You wanted to talk to me? What's going on?
Now is not the time. It can wait.
No, please tell me. It's something good. You never said why he was back.
No one thought to question him?
Oh, everything happened so quickly. I mean, you're here, and then the next minute he's walking through the doors. I didn't think to question it, just like you haven't pushed you in this letter that you casually snatched from my hand a few moments ago.
Give me that.
No. You got a boyfriend on the side? Is this a love letter? It's from the doctor's office. Why are they writing you?
I told you it's nothing.
Can I read it?
Do I have a choice?
What do you mean you have a choice? Of course you do.
Here.
It says your blood tests are abnormal? What does that even mean?
You're not reading it right. It also says I tested positive for HIV antibodies, and they want me to come in for additional testing. Connor, I'm scared.
Is this why you wanted to talk to me? How long you known about this?
Really? Your concern right now is how long I've known? I just found out today, jerkwad. Gag me with a spoon.
Whoa, take a chill pill, Rox. Just let me read this completely, okay? This letter doesn't say you have AIDS. It says your blood is abnormal. So maybe there was a mistake, and they're asking you to come in for another test. These tests can be unreliable. Babe, please don't. Look, there are so many reasons your blood could be abnormal. You could be anemic. Oh, babe, I hate it when you cry. Let's sit down. Come on. Look at me, Rox. Look at me. Why don't we just deal with one crisis at a time, okay? Let's set up an appointment before we jump to any conclusions.
But the twins, I told you something wasn't right. What if I infected them and you?
We're not doing this. Come on. I love you.
If I pass this virus on to you or the children, I'll never forgive myself.
Look at me. I love you. We'll get tested together, all right? Deal with this together. Who's my number one girl?
Blackout. Later that day, young Connor is setting up the bar and Avery is assisting. An off-duty recruiter enters. She signals Avery to come to the table. Avery reluctantly goes. Young Connor senses the tension and follows her. Mr. Jackson, I'm sorry about the way this was handled. When they called me to pick you up, all I was told that you were being sent back home. Somehow the lines of communication broke down and no one gave me any information or an explanation. You were not supposed to be left sitting here alone in the room, waiting for me to arrive. Someone was supposed to be there counseling you.
Counseling? What exactly does that mean?
Well, it means that once you're sworn in, you become a member of the United States Army.
So he can still join?
Yes, he's still considered a member of the United States Army since he was sworn in. Look, they should have caught this before you went to boot camp, but they didn't. It was overlooked.
Call what?
No. The answer is no.
Oh, dude, you need to think this through. This is good
What's
news.
to think through, Connor? I prayed to God to send me a sign that I was doing the right thing. But you know what God did? God had to act like some snobby, prissy high school drama queen.
I completely understand why you're upset.
Well, thank you so much for your understanding. That makes me feel so much better.
Avery, this woman is not the enemy, okay? Does he have to decide right now?
Well, he has to make a decision soon. Mm-hmm.
Of course I do. She's not here to do the right thing. The Army sent her here to make sure that I keep quiet. Are there snipers outside ready to put me out of my misery if I say yes? Because if they are, they can shoot me now.
Avery, just knock it off. You have a chance to get out of this town, to see the world. Get away from Mona.
Connor, you don't... Ma'am, I know this is not your fault. I appreciate you coming here to tell me this, but you need to leave. Please.
If you change your mind, call me. You have my card.
Get out. Get out. Get out!
I'm confused right now. What happened when you left?
I don't want to talk about it.
You are my best friend. Come on, what happened when you left?
Connor, please leave me alone.
No. Fine, you want to talk to me, you can talk to Mona.
They told me that I have the big A.
I don't know what that is.
AIDS.
Oh, sweet Jesus. God, not you too. I mean, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Do I look okay? God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my God, you're right. I have to tell Mona. I can't do this. I feel like I'm being. How do you tell your own mother that you're going to die? How do you tell your own mother that you have AIDS?
Connor, how could you betray my trust?
No, babe, you don't understand.
Don't you babe me!
Not what you think. If you just let me explain, okay? I didn't tell him.
I don't know how much he told you.
Now I'm confused.
If you tell anyone I might have this, I will.
Tell what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Babe, Avery found out that he has AIDS.
Dude, why are you putting my business out there?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to explain, okay?
You have AIDS?
Oh, crap.
What did she just say?
Avery, I'm sorry. I didn't know she was here.
You're such a bitch.
I swear I didn't know she was here.
Who has AIDS? Roxy? Connor? Avery? You were all gossiping about someone. Who?
No one you would know.
Really? Because I could have sworn Roxy said, my son has AIDS.
Well, maybe it's time you get your hearing checked, because what I was
Roxy,
saying was.
You don't have to lie. She's gonna find out anyways.
Wait, is this true? Is that why you're back? I have to find out my son is back in town from the sisters at the church. You don't even bother to give me a heads up.
Can't imagine why.
You tell your white trash friends before you tell me?
Lady, you got a lot of gall calling us white trash.
Answer me. Is it true? Do you have AIDS?
Yes.
That's why everybody at church was being so nice to me, because they found out.
That's not why they were being nice to you, Mona.
Don't get fresh with me, Roxy. Remember, I know who your parents are. I don't know much about this disease. I certainly never imagined that my only child would be telling me he has it.
Well, surprise.
What are you going to do? Where are you going to go?
What do you mean, where's he going to go? We just found out.
I haven't had time to think that far ahead yet.
Of course you haven't. You kids never think. You never do. If you had thought, you would have remembered that this disease is given to the homosexuals for a reason. You're a dead man walking. I suggest you figure something out somewhere else. Where are you gonna live? Because you can't live here. No, you can't live with me. And where are you gonna go work? Because you can't work here, we would lose business and I would lose friends.
Well, why would you lose friends? Because everyone might think that you would have it? Well, we wouldn't want that now, would we? I mean, how many men have you slept with? How many times have you whored yourself out for a hit?
How dare you judge me, you fucking faggot.
What the hell is the matter
It's
with
not
you?
my body that's going to have AIDS sores all over it. I'm not the one who's going to die a slow, painful death, am I? People like you should just go and you're going to infect all of us.
Miss Mona, that is enough.
Kill all of us. You realize my son is only friends with you because he fantasizes about you.
Even if that were true, it wouldn't matter to me.
It's not.
Well, it should. It certainly should matter to Roxy. He's disgusting. He's an abomination.
He said enough. You want to know who the abomination is? You are. Oh my fucking God. My parents raised me to respect my elders, but they also raised me to stand up and do what's right. I can't believe what I am hearing. Who are you? What adult failed you to make you act this way toward your own son? I mean, this is your son, your flesh and blood. I can't process. My mind is like literally blown right now, shattered to pieces. Your son could die, and your instinct is to viciously attack him? AIDS is not a gay disease, Mona. It doesn't care who you are. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care if you're gay or straight or white or black or rich or poor, or if you were a wretched, callous mother who hides behind the word of God.
Well, I'm not the one who is going to burn in hell, am I?
You should be.
Who do you think you are, talking to my man like that?
I can't even start to go there with you.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
I'm going to go for a walk. I need a moment with Jesus. And when I get back, I want you gone. Oh, and make sure to take care of your funeral arrangements. I heard that when people like you die, they throw them into these black plastic bags marked hazardous waste.
Oh my fucking God, do you think before you speak?
As a matter of fact, I do. Dead man walking.
Avery, I would never do something so cruel to you. You have to believe me.
Roxy, I know.
Look, our apartment is small, but you can crash there until you figure out what you're going to do.
What exactly happened when you went to that recruiting station?
All these recruits were in this room waiting for their names to be called. I was having panic attacks, so I prayed to God to give me courage and strength. When my name was called, I could instantly feel something was wrong. I didn't know if it was because the look on his face was a look of fear or pity. I remember being asked personal questions and getting scared because I didn't understand what was happening. And then I heard him say the word AIDS. And I felt myself die. It was like someone had taken a hose and attached it to my head and turned it on, and it started ripping my identity and spirit out of me violently, like some vacuum cleaner picking up dirt. It was like I was witnessing my own murder. I couldn't breathe or move. I could hear the doctor speaking, but I had all these thoughts going on in my head at once. Roxy, I felt myself die. I couldn't understand why he was still talking to me, because if he was talking to me, then how could I be dead? I was trying hard to pay attention, and I heard him say that I was not eligible to join the army. And I opened my mouth to say, "What do you mean I can't join the fucking army?" But I had no voice. Then my heart started beating again. It was beating harder and faster, like someone had revived me. I think I screamed, "Dude, what am I supposed to do?" And I heard him say, most of the people with this disease die within a year. I suggest you go home and start planning your funeral. And then I hear that flat line noise again. And those words, dead, AIDS, funeral, they kept echoing in my head. This white hot, searing noise filled the room. Everything was bright and everything I couldn't feel before came rushing back at me like a building that had collapsed. They took me back to the waiting room and left me there, alone, by myself. I remember I wanted to cry, but I didn't have any tears left. It took 2 hours for my recruiter to come get me. I had nowhere to go, so I came back here to the bar.
Where are your bags?
We're in the back.
Why don't you go get them? And we'll go to the apartment. You gotta be hungry.
Connor, is this what our life is going to be like if I test positive?
Not if I can help it. I say we go to Ava. She'll know what to do.
What is she going to do?
I don't know. I can't think of any other adult to go to, okay? She might not be able to help us, but she might be able to help Avery.
Young Roxy is sitting at the table crying. Young Ava walks in.
Roxy, I didn't know you were working today.
Ava, can I talk to you?
Of course you can. What's wrong?
Blackout. It is next day. Avery and Mona are setting up the bar. She's frantically wiping everything Avery touches with a bottle of Clorox. Young Ava walks in and can instantly feel the tension in the room.
We're going to have to get you a special cup. Where are you going to stay?
Hunter and Roxy said I could stay with them.
Oh, isn't that kind of selfish of you to endanger the unborn children, don't you think?
Well, what do we have here? Never thought I'd live to see the day you two would be working in harmony.
We're not. He can't work here.
Why not?
Oh, she didn't tell you? I'm surprised. She's told everyone else in this town.
Tell me what?
Nothing.
Go ahead and tell her, Avery. Tell her.
Tell me what?
Mona continues spraying everything Avery touches.
This town is so damn nosy.
Avery, I asked you a question.
Ava, this is none of your business.
Oh, but it is her business. Ava, he just can't work here.
Why not?
Are you going to tell her or am I?
Why don't you? You've told everyone else.
It's bad enough. I'm going to have to pray to God to have mercy on his soul.
That's rich coming from you.
Will you quit touching everything in this bar?
Is someone going to tell me what's going on?
He has that gay disease. You know, the one that's killing all the right people. I said stop touching things.
Mona sprays Avery.
Did you just spray me? That's Clorox.
What? I'm just killing those AIDS germs you keep spreading around.
Is this true?
I can hear the sisters at the church now. Did you hear that Jackson boy has AIDS? Now your AIDS-infected ass is going to infect everybody that you come in contact with.
No, they won't. I'll tell you what they'll be talking about. How you got fired from a gay bar.
Oh, it's bad enough. I'm going to have to pray to God to have mercy on his soul.
I think you best be praying God has mercy on your soul. And as for you, why didn't you tell me about this? Is this why you're back?
Are you deaf? I don't want to talk about this.
Too bad. Answer my question. Is this true?
You're coming this close to dangerously crossing the line with me.
Oh, now you think you're grown because you're, 19 years old? You're grown. Little boy, I helped change your diapers. I'm the one who took you to school, taught you how to play ball, and now because you're 19 years old, you think you're grown? Quinn, tell me where this line is that you keep talking about. Is it here? Is it there? Show me where the line is that I'm about to cross. Show me. Now that you understand who you're talking to, I don't understand why you wouldn't come to me.
You left. You left me.
Oh, we need to get you to the doctors. I know someone who knows someone who could get you in to see someone. What do you have to lose by trusting me? Your Auntie Ava.
I said no.
Oh, you're so precious. Look at you acting like I'm giving you a choice. You are going to the doctors.
A couple of hours later, Avery and young Ava enter. Young Ava is carrying one of her heels.
You're unbelievable.
Listen, that white heifer had it coming. She kept calling me sir.
Oh, what happened?
First, she screams at the top of her lungs, "We need to see the goddamn AIDS doctor!" in the lobby.
She kept calling me a dude in a dress. Connor, do I look like a dude to you?
Dude, if you value your life, you will not answer that question.
Then that raggedy old man gets us kicked off that bus. That bus driver looked like Mr. Magoo with those bifocals on, and I don't care what you say. He slammed on those brakes for a reason.
He slammed on the brakes to avoid hitting a child.
Does the expression on my face look like I care? And then, when I politely asked him if the theme song was "If I Only Had a Brain," you know what he did? He kicked us off the damn bus.
Correction. He kicked you off the damn bus. I was an unwilling participant.
And look at this. My Jimmy Chang Choo shoes are ruined.
They're called Jimmy Choo.
Details. What's with the details, Queen?
Maybe because those details are relevant.
Why are you still here? Ava, the bar will not survive the gossip of a homosexual dying from AIDS if we do not want him to work here.
You do know you work at a gay bar, right?
This is not a gay bar.
Oh, I forgot. You're right. We're not a gay bar. Every heterosexual man comes here to see male strippers on a Friday night, dancing on a pole to "It's Raining Men," with a male cocktail server wearing a thong serving drinks. This bar just reeks of testosterone. You know, they just want to come here to see Connor's ass and abs and biceps. You know, oh, Connor, if you were 20 years older.
Let's just leave me out of this.
You know, I don't mean to be cruel, but people in this town, they talk and gossip.
What is your obsession with that? It's not like you haven't been the talk of the town.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
How about the time you woke up on the corner of,
You
what was that
know,
street again?
God's killing the right people.
You're such a hateful, bitter woman. I get it. I'm an embarrassment to you, but I'm still your son. You can't change that. Just like I can't change the fact that I have you for a mother.
You know, don't think the thought never crossed my mind of not having you. I never wanted a child. I never wanted you. And if I would have ever known I was going to have a gay child.
You do have a fucking gay child! God, why am I trying to win the approval? You know what? You win. I give up. You will never see me again.
You are an evil bitch. Avery, wait!
Mm-mm-mm.
Someone had to say it. God is killing the right.
I think someone has a lot of gall talking about God right now.
You know, people like my son are going to burn in hell for all eternity. I have no sympathy for them.
You sure do love throwing around that burn in hell line. Burn in hell for line around, don't you? I am sure there are some good church-going folks out there, but people like you, ooh, honey, you give them a bad name. You go to church on Sunday, and then you go chasing your dragons on a Monday. All that boy has ever wanted from you is your love, your acceptance, your guidance, and your wisdom. All you have given him is heartache, disappointment, and you continue to fail him. Your son, he just left the place more broken, more damaged, and lost. If the world was to end today, would God embrace you or your child?
Me. He would embrace me. Not people like them or even you.
The only thing that matters to God are things like, were you kind? Did you make a difference in someone's life? Did that difference come from compassion or come from some false belief that God does not know your heart? God is love, not hate. This world doesn't create hate. People like you do.
I would think twice before you start rewriting the words of God. Look at what you have done to your body. It's unnatural. I need a moment with Jesus.
Yeah, you go do that. Ooh, I wish my mother was still here. She would read her riot act. Oh, people like her, they make me so mad. I keep telling myself that it's her fear talking.
Yeah, that wasn't fear. That was hate. She has broken him. She just admitted she thought of aborting him. Who says that to their own flesh and blood? God. Ava, that is my best friend. What if he kills himself?
Avery is stronger than you think. Honey, I have devoted my life to speaking up and defending those without a voice. Right now, baby, I'm looking at you and not seeing love come from that beautiful face of yours. What's going on with you?
Roxy got a letter yesterday saying that she might have this disease.
I know. Roxy came to me. How are you?
All I keep thinking is this gonna be what my life is gonna look like? I'm trying to be strong, to be the man she needs, but after seeing the reaction that Mona had, that the cruelty she displayed so willingly, I might lose my best friend. I can't lose Roxy and the kids too.
You didn't answer my question. How are you doing?
Scared. I'm scared, Ava. I'm scared to death that Roxy's going to test positive. I don't know how to calm her fears. I don't know how I'm going to handle this. If this is the reaction that we're going to get.
Do you love her?
Of course I do. Every time I look at her, my heart is full of love and joy. I can't imagine my life without her.
Baby, you need to remember Roxy's pregnant. If she tests positive, it's not only her that's affected. It's going to be 4 people. It's going to be her, you, and the babies. Every man like you, there are many others that would not be standing by Roxy. They would have left, but you have something no one else has. Me. You all have me on your side. Look at me. You have me. I hate this disease. Mona's a drug addict who hides behind Jesus. Don't worry about Avery right now. I have his back.
You promise?
Yes, I will have your backs too. Go home. Be with Roxy.
Why can't things just be normal again?
Normal's dead. AIDS done killed normal. When AIDS first came out, I watched dear friends of mine go into the hospital and they never came back out. I attended funeral after funeral while our government did nothing. My community was under attack, being blamed, and nothing was being done. Our leaders were letting us die like we didn't matter, like we were pariahs. And then it hit the blood banks and everyone started getting it. There ain't no such thing as normal anymore. There's a new normal. It's the kind of normal where 20 years from now, people will either be remembered as those who stood up and fought, or watched many people die.
It is next morning. Avery is sitting at a table. He's drunk on the verge of suicide, talking to God. He's looking at the poem, Footprints in the Sand.
Footprints. You're all I have right now. I got no one. I can't possibly imagine hell being any worse than what I'm going through right now. I'm giving this problem back to you. You fix this. Do you hear me, God? You fix this. I refuse to let the big A define my life. I've never questioned you. Never. If you really do exist, then prove it to me. Don't be surprised if I slap you if we should ever meet. And if you don't like it, then you can just strike me down now. Go ahead. Strike me down. I dare you. I can't do this. God, do you love me? In this moment, do you still love me as my hate and my rage consume me? Do you still love me? Please answer me. Do you still love me? Why won't you answer me?
Young Ava looks at Avery, looks at the ceiling, looks at the door. She's torn between leaving the bar and trying to comfort Avery as she questions her faith. She exits only for a few seconds and then comes back. She appears to be arguing with someone silently. She starts pointing at the ceiling, gives it the middle finger in anger before finally approaching him.
Well, there you are, sunshine. I've been looking for you.
What are you doing here?
Well, it's my bar. The question you should be asking yourself is, why are you here?
What does it look like? I'm drowning my sorrow in booze.
Fair enough. You are aware that's not good for your immune system.
Neither is sex without a condom, but half of America fucking does it, including the drag queen lecturing me.
Young Ava grabs a drink.
Give me back my drink.
I don't care what you do. The problem is, your friends are worried about you.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to burden you. God forbid you care about someone other than yourself.
Avery, are you just gonna sit here and drink yourself to death? Is that your game plan?
Ava, leave me alone.
Young Ava takes a deep breath, determined to reach out to Avery. She again looks at the ceiling.
You know, I was meaning to tell you, I went to see Sylvia Brown yesterday. You know, she's that famous fortune teller.
You mean psychic?
Your need for details is getting boring, Queen. Anyways, Sylvia described to me this person that I spent my life with, and you know what? You came to mind. I was King Henry VIII, and you were Anne Boleyn. After doing research, I was horrified to discover I was a fat, bearded white man, and you were a beautiful white woman. Can you imagine that? Being a fat, bearded white man? Oof. To make a long story short, I guess I liked men and you were a slut, so I had you beheaded. Anyways, I don't want history to repeat itself. I want to help you. Please, let me.
Ava, I want to drink. That's all I want to do.
What is wrong with you? The Avery I know would tell this virus it picked the wrong body to invade. He would promise it would be the battle of all battles, that it didn't define him or his life.
What's the point? You heard Mona? I'm a dead man walking.
You are so busy feeling sorry for yourself. You do not realize there are people who want to help you.
Help me? How is anyone helping me, Ava, huh? When everyone rushes to their mugs every time I walk into the bar because they think they might catch it. Is that helping me? When everyone stares or starts whispering with looks of pity.
They're scared. I can tell Mona is really scared.
Of what, Ava? What does my mother have to be scared of? That I'm gonna die? She doesn't care. You act like everyone else is dealing with this while they're not. I'm the one who has to deal with it. I'm the one with the invisible scarlet letter. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure if I died, I'm sure there'll be lots of tears at my funeral, but in time, everyone will move on.
You are not the only person who has to deal with this. How about you take responsibility for your own decisions instead of blaming the whole world for your bad choices?
You're just like Mona. All of your pretend concern is not going to change the fact that I have AIDS. All of your false words of wisdom aren't going to change the fact that you act like some second-class whore jumping from one penis to another, bleeding men dry to help pay for your fake tits and estrogen. I got AIDS and you don't. All of your fake concern isn't going to change the fact that my mother shoots heroin into her veins every night and I got AIDS. You don't know what it's like.
I know that alcohol is giving your ass the courage to mouth off to me right now. You are throwing yourself a pity party. You're not even going to try to fight. Your white privileged ass will have men throwing themselves at you left and right. But I don't have that option. I'm judged guilty. Sight seen. You know, I didn't wake up one morning and say to myself, good morning, world, I have nothing better to do today, so I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy some tits and ass. I love myself. enough to do what I need to do to feel confident in my own body.
Then why are you here? Huh?
Just like you didn't wake up and say, oh, geez, I think I'll go have unprotected sex and get AIDS. You are acting like Mona, the woman you spent your whole life trying not to be. You are becoming. You know, I taught you to face your problems, not drown yourself in them.
I am not my mother.
I recognize a coward when I see one.
I am not a coward.
Then prove it to me. Put down the drink.
Avery walks up to young Ava and takes a sip. Young Ava decides to dose out tough love.
Do you honestly think you're the only person on this planet with AIDS? Do you? I have watched many beautiful people I loved die for whatever reason, AIDS, drugs, abuse, alcohol, and I watched, helpless as each and every one of them fought till their last breath on this earth. But you seem to go down without a fight. You want to die today? You want to go out like a coward? Then prove to me that you are Mona's baby. Here is that bottle. Drink up, go ahead. And drink yourself to death. Avoid your problems. Don't take any responsibility for your own actions. You know what? Just go out and fizzle out until everyone realizes they were wrong about you. Die a disappointment. Die breaking your friend's heart. Die breaking mine. You want to add your name to the list of people who fought to the last breath? You're not worthy.
You left me. You're another adult in a long list of people who have failed me.
Young Ava takes a moment to compose herself. Determined to reach him, young Ava goes to Avery from behind, putting her hand gently on his shoulder. The unexpected touch causes Avery to have a freak out.
Don't touch me. Get your hands off me. Leave me alone.
Baby, you're headed down a very dangerous road.
Quit touching me. I mean it. Leave me alone.
If AIDS doesn't kill you, this will.
I'm warning you. Stop.
So you had unprotected sex.
I got this from a rape. I didn't have unprotected sex. I got this from a rape.
Just give me the damn bottle. Why didn't you come to me?
I tried to, but you were too busy. I'm gonna die, Ava. At least let me die on my terms. I keep asking myself, when does my suffering stop? It's like I'm being punished for being raped. And then to add insult to injury, I don't get something like hepatitis or TB. I get the fucking big A, Ava. I have AIDS, and I don't understand. Why is this happening to me? I don't get it. I'm left with horrible thoughts. God forgive me. Why doesn't Mona have it? Ava, she hates me, but I still love her. She's my mom.
Baby, I didn't get any messages if you called me, but I'm here now. You can't deal with something like this by yourself. You have me and friends who love you more than anything in this world.
I don't know what to do.
Let's start by talking.
What would you have me talk about, Ava, huh? The weather? What would you have me talk about?
How about Wait a second. Do I really look like I have fake tits? I paid a lot of money for these suckers. Wait. Avery, what's this?
It's a poem I found the other day called Footprints in the Sand.
I love that poem. Let's talk about that. Tell me, what's it about?
It's about this person who's walking side by side along the coastline with a big dude in the sky. And as they're walking, scenes from his life flood the entire sky. Some of the scenes are good. Some of the scenes are bad. And as they're walking, the person starts to notice that during the happiest times of his life, there's 2 sets of footprints, but during the most horrific, life-changing moments, there's only one. So the person says, "Yo, dude, I don't mean to be rude, but didn't you say if I followed you and believed in you, you would stay by my side? Didn't you say you would never abandon me? Well, forgive me for asking, because I just couldn't help but notice that during the happiest moments of my life, there's 2 sets of footprints, and during the worst moments of my life, there's only one. What's up with that, dude? Why would you leave me to fend for myself in my darkest hours when I needed you most? I don't understand." So you know what he said? The big dude in the sky says, "My child, during your times of sorrow and anguish, I carried you through them. I carried you through them."
It's true. God is right beside you.
Ava, it doesn't feel like it. This poem used to comfort me and give me strength, but now I'm having all these doubts. We're asked to have blind faith that there's something greater than us. If God loved me, then why didn't he go through the rain? What was my crime? God is not a loving God. He is cruel, and he is heartless, and he is vindictive. And I have as much hate for him as he has for me right now. So I say, fuck you, God, and fuck your son.
Young Ava's body language changes as she looks at the ceiling and starts to move away from Avery, grabbing her belongings.
First of all, you are not responsible for other people's actions. None of this is your fault. Second of all, I believe we all have a set death date that only God knows. And the challenges we face are for a reason. Sometimes, if we're lucky, we discover why, and sometimes we never get the answer. Sometimes other challenges like yours seem to be extremely unfair and cruel. It's reasonable to say that your challenges fit into the extremely unfair and cruel category. No one would argue that. But I believe everything happens for a reason. God gave you Mona, but he also gave you me. 2 people completely opposite from the other. I love you like you were my own child. I would move heaven and earth to do right by you, baby. What I'm saying is, Mona is irrelevant because God gave you me. I promise you, you will get through this. I don't know how, but you have to start fighting.
Ava, I am so scared.
Avery starts to cry as he hugs young Ava. Blackout. A few days later, Avery enters. He's searching for his poem. He starts hearing voices.
I never wanted a child. I never wanted you, dead man walking.
AIDS doesn't discriminate.
You are not responsible for other people's actions.
Ava, Mona, Connor.
God is killing the right people. Dead man walking.
God gave you Mona, but he also gave you me.
What the fuck is the matter with you? Avery, I didn't know she was there.
Stop! What's happening to me?
You never think. You never do. Dead man walking.
We all have a set death date.
I hear they bury people like you in hazardous waste bags. Dead man walking. Dead man walking.
Avery doesn't understand what is happening. He pours himself a drink. As the drink brings a sense of false calm to him, he puts it down on the counter.
Why are you doing this? Stop! Stop!
He notices Mona's pills sitting at the end of the bar table. Crying, he opens the bottle and swallows them. He takes another sip of his drink. He trips behind the bar and hits his head on the counter. He tries to push himself up to get to the phone, but he's injured severely and collapses behind the bar.
God? Ava?
Blackout. A few hours later, Mona enters, looking for her pills. She notices that the lights are on slightly and turns them all the way up.
Hello? Ava? Connor? Is there anyone here? Oh, God, I guess they forgot to turn them off.
Mona sees the pills on the table.
What the? Hello? Is anyone here? Ava? Connor?
Mona rushes behind the bar and stops when she sees 2 feet by the bar. She immediately knows it's Avery. Stunned and shocked to see her son, she backs away from him in disbelief. She kicks him slightly, but Avery doesn't move. She rushes to get her pills and discovers the bottle is empty.
What did you do?
Mona starts pacing before she goes behind the bar and sees if Avery has a pulse. Realizes she has blood on her. She rushes to the phone to call for help.
Hello. I need an ambulance sent to Ava's place. There's an unconscious male. No, I don't know if he's breathing. He has AIDS. I don't want to touch him. My son. What part of he has AIDS do you not understand? Yes, the bar just around the corner. That's why I'm calling you. I will not touch him. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I have a question. If I touch a towel that has blood on it, can I catch it that way? Hello? Did you just hang up on me?
Sounds of sirens are heard. Blackout. Mona is in the bar by herself, pacing back and forth again. She picks up the phone to call young Ava.
Ava, this is Mona. Call me as soon as you get this message. It's an emergency.
Blackout. Mona is crying as she scrubs her hands. She calls young Ava again.
Ava, where are you? Call the bar right now.
Blackout. Lights rise. Mona enters with a mop. She calls young Ava again.
Ava, this is Mona. Something has happened to Avery. Call me as soon as you get this message. I don't know what you're doing that is so damn important you can't pick up.
Young Ava enters.
I am right here. I was at an appointment getting this hair did. What the hell is the matter with you blowing up my machine like that? Do I look like a genie to you? Do you think I can just do some genie pose and then poof, I am here at your damn beck and call. I have a bone to pick with you.
Avery was found in the bar unconscious.
What are you talking about?
I found him in the bar, bleeding and unconscious. He killed himself. And I touched him. What am I going to do? I may have it. I'm going to have to get tested. There's blood all over the floor, all over the bar. We're going to have to call the health department and have them detox this whole bar.
Here we go again. You're the victim. Poor Mona. You're not innocent. You're a grown-ass woman. Avery's pain, that's real. He's the innocent victim. You didn't even ask how he contracted it, did you?
He got it because God is punishing him.
My mama always believed in second chances and redemption. The people can change. She believed in you. I believed in you. I believed you could change, but you will never change. I have forgiven you for a lot of things. I can't forgive you for hurting and killing his soul.
God loves me.
God also knows our hearts, and your heart, it stinks. Get out of this bar. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Avery is dead, and may his soul rest in hell.
Young Ava goes after Mona as she storms out of the bar. Lights fade as young Ava steps forward, bringing us back to present time.
The last conversation I had with Avery was about God. He wanted to know what he did wrong. Maybe God gave the world AIDS to force us to work together, show some compassion, and love one another. Well, I can sleep at night because when he died here, he knew he was loved.
Auntie Ava, I knew Mom almost lost us, but I didn't know that. I can't believe they never told us.
They never knew. I never told them. Avery deserved better. Listen to me. Adult children sometimes repeat the patterns they learn from their parents. Your parents were relieved they tested negative. They made the decision to break the cycle.
Are you telling me my father is Mona? Because he's been acting pretty mean to me and to you. I don't think he loves me.
No, he's scared. There's a difference. Everything Mona was to Avery, your father is the exact opposite. I know your father loves you. I know this because once you almost lose something, you cherish it. Your father is scared for you. How is this world going to treat his child? He's on a road to acceptance, and he has to find his own way there, and he will find it. Just like you have to find your way. Let me tell you about acceptance. Acceptance is peace. Peace is acceptance because with peace lies true happiness. And with true happiness comes joy. And with joy comes love. And with love comes greatness. In the end, everything leads to acceptance. It is not your responsibility to help anyone else in their journey regarding you. Because if you're not taking care of you, how does that help anyone?
Connor, ashamed of himself, starts to exit, then looks up at the sky and approaches Ava and Saffron.
She's right.
I know.
I've I've been an ass.
I know.
Ava and I have not always seen eye to eye throughout the years.
Really?
I owe you an apology. I owe both of you one. Ava, I was so distraught when Avery died because you never told us exactly what happened after we left, so I blamed you.
Oh, I got that message loud and clear.
All you told us was Avery was dead. You refused to talk about it.
Given your circumstances at the time, I didn't see how telling you would help anything.
Probably wouldn't have, but it would have saved us years of wasted anger.
Anger? I'm not angry. Do I look angry to you? Mm-mm. Do the two of you think I'm stupid? Do you think your parents didn't know you were performing here? Do you think I don't know why you were angry at me? Huh? Do you think I care more about this bar than you or the people that lost their lives here? This bar is a building. It's the memories in the bar that matter. The laughter, the joy, the sorrow inside those walls, the memories. And those memories live inside me. The memories I've shared with all of you. Saffron, you remember when you were little and your sister would force me to sit and watch some white dude singing it was a beautiful day in the neighborhood and wanted to be everyone's neighbor, and how he would talk about when there's danger, look for the helpers. Or some ugly sweater and woo, always taking off his shoes. What was his name?
Mr. Rogers, neighborhood.
Well, I couldn't stand that damn show. I'm like, what kind of white bullshit is this? Used to piss me off. Kind of would always ask me to watch that with you too. Anyway, I was missing Avery real bad one day. And the topic was about danger and where kids could look for help. He said, always.
Look for the helpers.
In that creepy ass voice.
It was not creepy, Ava.
The white people he was. Shoot. Now, if that was my show, I would say, look for ordinary angels, everyday people who unknowingly do extraordinary things. Every single one of us are that. Where there is anger, where there is sorrow, there are always ordinary angels.
Connor's phone rings.
Hello? Oh my God, is she all right? No, thank you. Ava, can you take Saffron home? I've got to get a hold of Roxy. They located Alex. She's alive.
Blackout. End of scene. Act 2, Scene 2. Setting Roxy and Connor's apartment. Jaeden and Roxy are replacing the frame of the picture broken.
There, we fixed it. Thank you, Jaeden. I'm just thankful I only broke the frame. Isn't this painting beautiful? Saffron and Alex made this for me for my birthday one year. They called it Color of Forgiveness. I hung it by the front door to remind everyone in this house that we are a family. A broken one right now, but a family. I've gone over it in my head over and over again. What could I have done differently? Did you know?
Yes, I did.
Did you know she had the surgery?
Yes, but I tried to get her to talk to you, but I mean, we all did.
I believe you.
Alex too.
I believe you.
But once her mind is made up, it's made up.
Never mind. She's the spitting image of me. Will you help me hang this up? Oh, how did I not notice this? Look, that's not my eye. It's a mixture of this family's eyes. That's Connor's eyelid, Alex's cornea, Saffron's eyelashes, and the color of the eye is mine. Color of forgiveness. Huh. Come sit with me. Do you love my child?
I love her very much. She's my everything. She makes me laugh, drives me crazy, and I don't care who she used to be. She could be a man still for all I care, but I would still love her because it's her spirit and her soul that attracts me. This surgery makes her feel complete, but she completes me. And if that isn't love, then I don't know what is. I have to get going.
Reminds me of another love story, babe.
I know you're not calling me babe right now.
Fair enough. Look, Saffron is...
If you think calling her by the correct name now is going to change anything...
I was thinking. I was looking for her. And Avery in the bar, and God, just... We're so young. I keep asking myself, how did we get here? How did I forget how much that I love you and our family?
Yeah, that's right. You forgot. Not me. You did. Honey, take a look at this picture the kids grew. I wonder why they call it color of forgiveness.
I mean, the color of death is black. The color of love is red. The color of peace is white.
I wonder what the color of forgiveness is to them.
I don't know. Hey, I love you. Please forgive me.
For the record, I know that your reaction was fear for the safety of our child. I know that you love this family and me. I know I'm just as guilty as you are. And I know we will overcome this. I just wished we didn't have to almost lose a child to get our shit together.
Blackout. End of scene. Act 2, Scene 3. Setting inside Roxy and Connor's apartment. Ava and Saffron are sitting in the kitchen. Roxy and Connor enter.
Mom, Dad, I'm so sorry.
I should be going.
No, stay. Please, Auntie Ava.
Darling, I would love to stay, but I have to go back to the bar. Give your Auntie Ava a hug. You're going to be okay. You don't need me.
Oh, the bar is still going to be there tomorrow. I'm just saying, it's not going anywhere. I mean, what's left of it?
Ava, what did the insurance people say?
Well, the damage is extensive. I can rebuild it if I want or take a check.
Hold it right there. Everybody sit down. I said sit down. Now! Ava, you're a part of our family. These last 48 hours have been the worst nightmare I could possibly have as a mother. All the lies, secrets, and betrayals, it ends right here and now. As for you, young lady, your father and I love you. You're our child. No matter how old you are, you will always be our baby. For the first 10 years of your life, your name was Sam. You can't expect us to just start changing pronouns and making demands to call you by a new name when all we ever knew you as is Sam. We have questions. We have concerns. There's no handbook. There wasn't a handbook when you were born, and there's certainly no handbook now.
But from this day forward, we will call you whatever you want. You know, what you don't understand is that we've also lost our son. I mean, in the process of your self-discovery, did it occur to you that we might not be reacting the way you want because we just need time? That you assumed I don't love you because I'm trying to adjust as much as you are. Huh? Did it occur to you that we worry about your safety, that your mother and I worry about how this world will treat you? I may have gained a daughter, but I lost my son. I mean, I'm saying it affects everyone in this family.
We should have asked you this a long time ago. What do you need from us?
I need you to trust me. Continue loving and supporting me because I'm as scared as you. Mom, when I learned how to ride a bike, I got hurt. And Dad, when I learned how to skate, I got hurt. I know how to do those things because you taught me. I don't know how to handle losing my family. I can survive anything, but I'm not sure I can survive that.
Jaeden and Alex walk in. Roxy and Saffron rush over to hug her.
Oh, young ladies, I love you. I always.
Doorbell rings. Ava answers it, slams the door.
Ava, who was that?
Let's just say I was being an ordinary angel.
Doorbell rings again. Roxy goes to the door to answer it.
I have nothing to say to the two of you.
I heard you were trying to have me arrested.
Your own parents, your own flesh and blood.
You may not have anything to say, but I got lots.
I never pressed charges. I wanted you to see me and my daughters one last time and show them so that I could show them how this family handles hate. Goodbye. Now wait. I do have something to say. All my life, all I have ever wanted was for you to be proud of the woman I am. But I realize now, I don't need you to be proud of me. I am proud of the life Connor and I built. I am proud of my children. I brought them into this world the same way you did. They don't owe me rent or food or clothes we provided because that was our job, just like it was yours to do the same for me.
What exactly are you saying?
Piss the fuck off, Mom and Dad.
Roxy slams the door in their face.
Oh, bam! Mic drop, bitch. Woo! Did I say that right? Where's my heel? Ooh, that was cold, Roxy. Ah! Slamming the door in their face like that. Hey, Victor! One more thing. The day you tie this black bitch up to a truck and drag her down a dirt road will be the day a bullet goes through that hollow heart of yours. Bam! Mic drop. Oops. Ooh. Did I hit him in the head? Auntie Ava's got to go. Bye.
Ava runs out the front door. Roxy picks up the painting her children gave her and examines it again.
Hey, honey, this picture your sister and you drew, what exactly is the color of forgiveness?
You. Mommy, you're the color of forgiveness.
End of play.
And that concludes our show. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I want to take a moment to thank cast pictures come up. Guys, come on, turn your pictures on for me. I want to take a moment to thank each and every single one of these cast members who started this journey with me 6 months ago, 9 months ago, and trusted me enough to these roles and read them. It has been a very long rehearsal process. And so I want to introduce each and every one of them. I'm going to go by the order that I see them on my screen, okay, which may not be what I see. Playing the role of Roxy, Miss Leila Dean. Can we give her a round of applause, please? Next up, Mona, Colleen Creeden-Baldwin, Adam Schmidtmann, the role of Avery, playing the role of Jaeden and the role of young Roxy, Dylinn Andrews. Reading the stage directions and recruiter, Biniafer, Dabu. I'm so sorry, I just messed up her name. I said it perfectly fine yesterday. Sam, playing the role of Sam. Nina Randazzo. The incomparable Moe Harrington as Sadie. Playing the role of young Alex and Saffron. Jess Tetro, playing the role of older Connor. Derek Emerson Powell. Older Ava, Dashe Roberts, making her Central New York debut along with Miss Nina. So I want to point that out. Alexis Phelps as Miss Young Ava, and finally Phil Brady as Victor. I want to thank you guys so much for attending this, for doing this. This will be on YouTube forever. At least I could do, since they've worked so hard. And that's it. Before everybody has one last message, I just want to say something. I dare each of you, in the words of Kelly Clarkson's new song, I dare you to love. Now, what's our message, guys? On the count of three, put your mics on. Put your mics on, all of you, Mo. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Vote! Okay, have a great night. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Depends on it.
And